Hello and welcome to Deep Minutes, the channel where we explore the fascinating world of philosophy in bite-sized chunks. Today we're going to talk about Empedocles, one of the most influential and eccentric thinkers of ancient Greece. Who was he, what did he believe, and what can we learn from him? Let's find out. Empedocles was born around the year 494 BC in the city of Acrogas, in present-day Sicily. He came from a wealthy and noble family and was involved in politics and public affairs. He was also a poet, a healer, a mystic, and a self-proclaimed god. He claimed to have supernatural powers, such as controlling the weather, reviving the dead, and predicting the future. He also said that he had lived many lives before, and that he was now on the verge of becoming immortal. Empedocles was a follower of Pythagoras, the famous mathematician and philosopher who taught that everything in the universe is based on numbers and harmony. Pythagoras also believed in the transmigration of souls, the idea that after death, the soul moves to a different body, either human or animal. Empedocles adopted this doctrine and added his own twist. He said that the soul is trapped in a cycle of reincarnation, and that the only way to escape is to purify oneself from the sins of the past. What were these sins, according to Empedocles? The main one was eating meat. Empedocles was vegetarian, and he condemned the practice of animal sacrifice and killing animals for food. He said that by eating meat, we are eating our own relatives, since all living beings share the same soul. He also said that by killing animals, we are angering the gods, who will punish us with diseases, wars, and natural disasters. Empedocles was also a pioneer of natural philosophy, the study of the nature of reality in the physical world. He is best known for his theory of the four elements: fire, air, water, and earth. He said that these are the basic components of everything that exists, and that they are constantly changing and transforming into different forms and combinations. He also said that there are two forces that govern these changes: love and strife. Love is the force that brings the elements together, creating harmony and unity. Strife is the force that separates the elements, creating diversity and conflict. Empedocles said that the history of the universe is a cycle of four stages corresponding to the dominance of love or strife. In the first stage, love is supreme and everything is one. There is no distinction between the elements or between the gods and the creatures. In the second stage, strife begins to enter and the elements start to separate. The gods and the creatures also split, and different kinds of beings emerge, such as plants, animals, and humans. In the third stage, strife is supreme, and everything is at war. The elements are completely divided, and the beings are constantly fighting and destroying each other. In the fourth stage, love begins to return, and the elements start to reunite. The beings also begin to merge, creating strange and monstrous hybrids, such as centaurs, sphinxes, and chimeras. Eventually, love will restore the original unity, and the cycle will start again. Empedocles also applied his theory of the four elements and the two forces to explain various phenomena, such as biology, perception, thought, and ethics. He said that living beings are composed of different proportions of the elements and that their characteristics depend on the balance between love and strife. He also said that perception and thought are the result of the interaction between the elements inside and outside the body. He said that we perceive things by receiving effluvia or tiny particles from the objects, and that we think by using the element of fire in our blood. He also said that ethics is the art of increasing love and decreasing strife, both within ourselves and in the world. He said that by following the example of the gods, who are the most perfect beings, we can achieve happiness and harmony. Empedocles' philosophy had a great impact on later thinkers, such as Plato, Aristotle, and the Stoics. He was also admired by poets, such as Lucretius and Dante, who praised his poetic style and his visionary imagination. He was also regarded as a source of wisdom and inspiration by many people who sought his advice and his healing powers. So, what can we learn from Empedocles today? How can we apply his philosophy to our own lives? Here are some possible lessons. We can appreciate the beauty and diversity of nature and respect all living beings as our kin. We can also avoid harming animals and adopt a vegetarian or vegan diet as a way of expressing our compassion and our gratitude. We can recognize the role of the four elements and the two forces in our own existence and strive to achieve a balance between them. We can also use our perception and our thought as tools to understand ourselves and the world and to discover the hidden connections and patterns that govern reality. Hmm. We can cultivate love and harmony in our relationships and avoid strife and conflict. We can also seek the guidance and the example of the gods or whatever we consider as the highest ideals and values and aspire to become more like them. Empedocles was a remarkable philosopher and a fascinating person. He challenged us to think beyond the ordinary and to explore the mysteries of the universe and the soul. He also invited us to join him in his quest for immortality and to share his vision of a perfect and peaceful world. Whether we agree with him or not, we can admire his courage and his creativity, and we can learn from his insights and his experiences. Thank you for watching this episode of Deep Minutes. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know what you think about Empedocles and his philosophy. Until next time, keep thinking deeply.